You are. There we go. Live. You are live. I remember when we used to say that. That was live. Who remember we used to say that? That was live. Oh man, that was so live. Did y'all see that show? It was so live. The things that we used to say, the slang that we used to have. Go live. And we are live. What up, Zach? I'm doing good, my brother. How you doing? What's up, Brian? What up, Jeremy? You remember that, Zach? We used to be like, that was live. That was live. And Fresh. Fresh was another one. Oh, that was so fresh. That was so fresh. Oh man, what's up, Tiffany? How you doing, Tiffany? Overcoming addiction. That's what it's all about. I was about to say happy Monday to everyone. What the fuck? Today is Tuesday. No, today is Monday. Yeah, today is Monday. Okay. Happy Monday, everybody. She, what's good? She eating on some of that good old watermelon right now. I just had some. I bought a watermelon earlier today. That bitch almost gone. Like, this is the fastest I've ever been through a watermelon. My son helped out a little bit though. Yeah. That watermelon hard to beat. I just started I don't know what to call it, my grow my own food journey today. A friend of mine came over. What up, Billy? And she brought me a bunch of, like, she pre-started some fruits for me. And she put it, since where I'm living at is, I'm just renting here, like this ain't my shit. She put everything in pots. So I got a whole bunch of pots outside. And like, she started them all for me. Like, some of the plants are already starting to produce fruit. I got 3 strawberry plants. I believe I have 2 cucumber plants. The mini cucumbers and, like the full size cucumbers. And then I got about 3 tomato plants. The cherry, I think they're all different types of cherry tomatoes. So the strawberry plants are all already producing, and she was, just kind of, walking me through everything and showing me, how to care for them, and, you know, just how to just watch them and what to watch for. And she made the soil, like the soil, all of these plants are planted in. She made the soil. And I recorded while she was here. I recorded some of it. So I'm probably gonna make a video out of that and post it. But she made the soil. This soil, I have never, it's the healthiest, most nutrient dense soil I have ever seen in my life. I don't even know a lot about soil, but when I looked at that soil, it was just like, wow, I've never seen soil this beautiful in my life. And how she made the soil, she said she go to like what she say, like horse farms, goat farms, stuff like that. I guess she collects the manure, and I believe she has her own farm too. If she pop on here on Instagram, then maybe she could chime in a little bit. But basically, what she does is she spreads cardboard out on the grass, and she puts the manure on the cardboard, and then she covers the manure in hay. And then she said about, I think she said like 3 months or 6 months or something like that, you have soil. And this soil looks amazing. Like I was just like the way it feel, the way it looked, it just blew my mind. But that's what all of my fruits are planted in. And she's coming back. She says she's gonna bring me some watermelon plants too. So if all goes well, this year I will be eating strawberries that I don't really feel like I could say I grew them because they're already starting to grow. Like she gave me a head start on everything. She got me going. And so from now, I don't know. Maybe I help to grow. I'm gonna be eating fruit if all goes well from plants that are growing in my backyard. So yeah, I gotta post some pictures of. I haven't posted any pictures or anything about that. Kind of had a pretty busy day today, but yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. And everything is planted in pots. Like nothing has to go in the yard. She even planted some of them in bags, like tote bags with handles. She planted some of the plants in that. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know you could do that. And everything I can move it in the house if I want. Like I can move it. If I move from here, which at some point I'm gonna move from here, I could just take the pots with me. I could take the whole plant with me. So it's really dope. Really dope. Audio on that watermelon, 29 days. 29 days, brother. Just watermelon. 29 days, just watermelon audio. Salute to you, my brother. What up, Pardeep? I'm eating fruits on off from the past 3+ years. Salute, salute. Only thing I deal with is opium addiction. Sometimes I eat just fruit and also have little opium. Is it harmful? I mean, I don't think opium is healthy, you know, but I used to smoke a lot of weed when I first started um, eating fruit. Well, I mean, I was already smoking weed, but I'm saying when I started eating fruit, I was smoking hella weed. Like I got pictures and like from my Facebook memories, and I'll share those memories where like pictures of me out with somebody like in the car or something, and I got half a watermelon between my legs and a blunt in my hand. I mean, I used to do it like that when I first started my journey. So, and like for me, I never I never was trying to stop smoking. It was never a focus of mine, but I the more I grew, I guess, in this lifestyle, then eventually it's a long story how I stopped smoking weed. It's a long story. I'm not even gonna get into it, but I just stopped just like that. Like just one day came and I was like, I'm not smoking no more. And I never smoked again from that day. And I used to smoke a lot. And just like with any habit, with any addiction, you start off just kind of like doing it just a little bit, and then it accelerates and you doing it more and more and more. Man, I had people coming over to the house. I was smoking a lot. It like I had rituals, you know, revolving around smoking, like my wind downs in the evening, like when I'm in for the night and I'm just winding down, I always smoke to wind down. Especially when like I had Netflix and all that and I was watching movies and stuff like that. That's the wind down, something to eat, something to smoke, and a movie, or like a Netflix series or something like that. Like these were rituals of mine. And just the day came as I stayed on this path that I was just like, I'm done. I'm not smoking no more. And I never smoked again. Like I just quit just like that. It wasn't hard. Like I was surprised by how easy it was, especially as, it got later in the evening and it was time for me to wind down and it was time for my ritual, and I just breezed through it. It was as if I never had that ritual. Like the way it happened really feel like it was just supernatural because it was a significant part of my life, you know. So yeah, I mean, and of course weed ain't healthy, you know. The only thing that's supposed to be in your body is food. Period. If it's not food, it shouldn't be in your body. It doesn't belong in your body. Period. So I'm not gonna tell you, I only like the way I like to answer questions like that, or I just like to share my experience. I'm real hesitant when it comes to telling people what they should do because I don't feel like I'm in a position to tell people what they should do. I don't have enough information about anybody, and I can't see into the future, right? So a good idea today may be a horrible idea tomorrow. So what looks good today may not look so good tomorrow. So I like to just share my experiences. This is what happened to me. Like you got to do what you feel on the inside. For me, like stop smoking was never a focus of mine. Like my focus was on eating fruit 100%. That's what I wanted. I wanted to eat nothing but food 100%. I wanted that was my focus. Like that was kind of like my obsession. And I didn't see anything wrong with smoking weed, honestly. You know. Um Now I understand, just how unhealthy it is. Um so yeah. What up, Harold? Harold from Cincinnati, Coach Kev from the land. Yeah, I still I don't do yoga. I haven't like when it comes to yoga, like I have like spurts. I don't know. It's like um I haven't been actively doing yoga lately, but it just kind of be like that for me. I mean, that's how it's been. Um, you know, um like kind of heavy into it, and then I stop, and then I come back to it. And so I'm in that phase now where I haven't been doing it. I've been doing other things, referring to like just working out in different ways, and yeah, I don't miss. Do you miss weed? For me, food addiction is easier because pause. There's no such thing of food addiction unless you addicted to apples or something. There's chemical addiction. You're talking about chemical addiction. There's no such thing of food addiction. But I got so much reason why I don't have to eat cooked. Beep. But for opium, it's the hardest for me. Maybe I am missing few wisdom on that. I don't miss weed. I would never. I I don't miss it. I don't miss nothing about smoking. I don't miss. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like that's how I see it now. Like it's just stupid to inhale all of those toxins and poisons into your lungs repeatedly. It's just stupid. That's how I see it now. And then, I know too much about it now too, like because I've been researching that, and like I read that there were over 2,500 different types of chemicals in marijuana smoke. I'm good. I'm good. But like uh to your like your issue with the opium, the issue with the opium is not the issue. The issue is deeper than that. So it's like, why are you doing it in the first place? So you gotta go down to the basement. You gotta get to the root of the matter. Like, why are you doing it in the first place? What are you running from? What is it that you don't want to deal with? What are you scared of? You gotta get down to that, and you gotta confront those things, because whatever people are doing, it could be drinking coffee, smoking crack, doing opium, heroin, meth, like whatever it is, eating at McDonald's, you know, eating pizza, eating, you know, it's fucking toxic ass sugar filled cakes and pies and candy, all this shit, and drinking alcohol and smoking cigarette. Everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's trying to feel better when they're doing these things. Everybody's looking for a feeling. Everybody's running from something. Everybody's trying to suppress something. There's something going on in everybody's life in that moment that they don't want to feel. So it's the same all across the board. This is how you got people that's fucking 600 goddamn pounds. What do you think they're doing? They're doing the same thing you're doing with the opium and the person smoking crack. The person that's 600 pounds, they're doing the same thing. It's just their drug of choice are the chemicals in what they're eating, because they're not eating food. Food ain't gonna make you 600 pounds. Those are chemicals, addictive chemicals, drugs. They're addicts, you know. But the bigger issue is why. You know, these people that are like super overweight like this, obese, not even super overweight, just overweight, period. What are they running from? That's the bigger issue. You know, like with me, when I was going through my thing, um, after my first year of fruit and I fell off, and you know, I was in this period where I started eating shit that was cooked again. And the more I stayed on that path, the harder it was getting for me to eat fruit. Like I was really not even wanting fruit anymore. Like every time I wanted to eat, I wanted something cooked. I wanted something seasoned, something salty, you know. And I had to figure out why. Well, not figure out, but I had to go on that search. I had to go within and just search for the answers. Like, what's going on with me? Why exactly am I eating this shit that I know has chemicals in it that are not only addictive, but are linked to cancer and diabetes and heart disease and a shitload of other diseases? It's like, why am I eating? Like, why? I had to go to the basement. And when I got in the basement, it was revealed to me that I was eating for a feeling. I was eating out of boredom. I like just, you know, being bored. I didn't like the way it felt. I was running from that. But then, like, you keep going, it's like, what's wrong with being bored? Like, I had to go deep. I had to break everything down. Like, what's wrong with being bored? The problem is not you're bored. The problem is you're ungrateful. And so, as I said in my book, Overcoming Addiction, at the root of all addiction is ungratefulness. 100%. At the root of all addiction is ungratefulness. Because if you are truly grateful for all of the good things in your life, you are truly grateful for how good your life is, for all of your, I hate to use this word, I just don't know what other word to use, but all your blessings, that you could not be addicted to anything. You be too you be too full of gratitude. At the beginning of any addiction, at the beginning of any self-sabotaging behavior is complaining. So for me, I was complaining about being bored, just internally, you know. And it wasn't expressed like as a verbal complaint or just as, but it was just a complaint. I didn't like being bored, right? versus being grateful, like a perspective shift on that, being grateful that I don't have no drama going on in my life at this moment. Like this moment that I'm calling bored, being bored, I don't have no drama. I'm not like I haven't gotten like a bad phone call. All my kids safe. I'm not locked up. I'm not in the house. It's just so many things to be grateful for. But I was bored. I was being ungrateful. And because of that ungratefulness, I'm running after a feeling. So when, like I became aware of those things and I started like shifting my perspective and seeing boredom differently, and I started being grateful instead of complaining about shit. That was it. The strength of my addiction was gone. The foundation of like this last remaining addiction was gone. It was all gone. So that's what you got to do. Overcoming an addiction has nothing to do with what you're addicted to or what the vice is. It's all about what are you running from? What are you trying to escape? And you got to make a decision to stop being a fucking coward and to be a grown fucking man, be a grown fucking woman, and just deal with that shit. Whatever it is, however painful it may be, you're not gonna fucking die. You might cry, but you're not gonna die. You just gotta grow the fuck up. Stop running from shit. Stop allowing, your past to bully you. Stop running from the bully and face the bully. When you stop running from the bully and face the bully, then the bully will run from you. That's been my experience. Metaphorically speaking and literally speaking. You stop running from the bully. When you stand and face the bully will run from you. The bully will stop fucking with you. And so that's it. Quentin, did you hear any of what I just said? I just saw your comment. I don't know. I can't tell when you left that comment though. So did you hear? Because I just talked about that on how to stop the chemical addiction. Did you hear any of that? Monica in the building. One of my favorite people. What up, Mini Bites? What up, Jay Knapp? On day 2, trying to make it to 100. Got to 46 last year and fell off. You on the watermelon, Jay Knapp? Cincinnati. What up, Brandino? You in Cincinnati too? How you convince yourself? Oh, you want to hear that story? Maybe some other time when you are in the mood to share that. For me, this is the final part that I am finding the hardest. I might share that. If I think of a way to share it, like to condense it down, I might share that. Hey, if who was that? Okay, okay. That's what's up, J Nap. Salute. J Nap doing the watermelon. So funny, this I don't know if I spoke to you, Robert, but what's up? Funny that I was just asking myself and I ran into this message. Thank you. So I was thinking about, since nobody is really saying anything right now, I'm gonna jump in because I I I posted about this on Facebook. I believe it was earlier today, and I've been correcting people on this for seemed like a long time. This food addiction thing, and there's no such thing of food addiction. And what people think is food addiction is chemical addiction. That's what people are addicted to. Same thing as drug addiction. That's really what it is. But I think saying chemical addiction may be easier. I think that resonates more than drug addiction, although it's both. But yeah, so I posted on Facebook earlier about how I was heading to the farmers market to get some watermelon, and them little metal carts with the umbrella they be selling the pig flesh out of. Got the little wheels on it, them little mobile traps. You see them downtown. They used to only be downtown. And I used to hit them up every time. Ah, shit, that shit was delicious. And so they're not just downtown anymore. They're popping up everywhere. I be seeing them bitches, them little trap houses at Home Depot. They, like, I saw one day. It's just a random place on the sidewalk. And when I saw it, I had to look away from it because I could feel it was a trigger, because I just love the way that shit tastes. And as I was just kind of like thinking about the taste of it, then this truth rose up in me and just spoke to me and said, you're you're addicted, or the taste that you love was the nitrates and the nitrites. It was the chemicals. They synthetically make nitrates and nitrites and add it to this flesh to make it more addictive. And that's the taste. Like, I'm thinking, like, before this, I'm thinking that it was that pig flesh, you know, on the bun, and the way they prepared that I loved. But that's not what I love. It was the nitrates and the nitrites that I loved. And that just got me thinking, like, deeper into it. And if you're not eating fruit, if you're not eating from nature, you're just eating chemicals. You're eating synthetic man-made chemicals. And as I went deeper into this, then I don't know, it just like came to me that your government is at war with you. And the war is chemical warfare. Chemical warfare, I don't really know how to say this, like how to word this right, but every single one of us are involved in chemical warfare. Like war is being waged against us. Chemical warfare is being waged against all of us by this government. And so, when people think they're addicted to food, you're not addicted to food. You're not even eating food. You're addicted to chemicals. You are a victim of chemical warfare. That's crazy. I don't know if that's really like impacting y'all like the way it impacted me when it was revealed to me. But this government, like people are voting for presidents and people to rule over them and all these different things. And this government that people trust so much in is waging chemical warfare against them through the things that they're eating. Because at least 90% of what's in any grocery store is not food. Once you step out of the produce section, you're out of the food section. Once you leave where the fruits are, you could say vegetables if you want to add vegetables. I'm just gonna say fruit. Once you leave the fruits, rest of that shit is not food. That's all chemical warfare. All the rest of that shit, chemical warfare. And people out here fucked up. People out here are fucked up off of chemicals. Thinking they're eating food, thinking they're drinking food. It's just chemicals. It's all synthetic, lab-made chemicals designed to get you hooked, designed to be addictive, designed to trigger the release of dopamine, designed to make you feel good, to make you happy, designed to help you escape your reality. And while it's doing all of that for you, behind the scenes, it's slowly destroying your health. It's like a person is laughing in your face and stabbing you in the back because you eat this shit and it tastes amazing. But behind the scenes, it's quietly destroying your health just a little bit at a time. It's such a small amount at a time, you don't even notice it. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just this analogy like just came to mind. But if you had kids, and your kids live with you, your kids grow, they get taller. But when you're seeing them every day, you don't even notice. But they're growing a little bit at a time, like especially once they hit that period, they're growing a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. You don't even notice. And then one day you look up and they're taller than you. And you're like, damn, when did you grow? Because it's happening at such small increments, it's not even noticeable. That's how sickness and disease develop. It happens so slowly in such small increments, you don't even notice. until it hits you all at one time, until the full manifestation of it. This is chemical warfare. And look, I understand like that might be some shit that you don't want to hear. Because people already got enough shit going on in their lives. And it's like, oh, come on, man. I got to deal with this bullshit. Chemical warfare. Like, really? I mean, that's what it is, though. That's what it is. All you got to do is read a label. That's all you got to do. You buy something in a package, in a box, in a can, in a bottle. All you got to do is spin it around. Read the ingredients label. You'll see. All it is just a big ass list of fucking synthetic chemicals, poisons. That's all it is. And it's crazy that they put it right on the label, like they put it right in your face. And people just ignore it. Like, that's crazy to me. You're in chemical warfare right now. You have always been. Like, your entire life, you have been in chemical warfare. Chemical warfare has been being waged against you, even from a baby. And I mean, shit. They telling you, like as a child, as an infant, you can't read ingredients labels, but at a certain point, especially as an adult, you could read them now. People don't even look. Like, the audacity they have to poison you and to tell you what they're poisoning you with, to put it right in your face. We're poisoning you, and this is what we're poisoning you with. That's crazy. And it's crazier that people fall for it. They got this saying where they say, if you want to hide something, I don't know why they made this like a race thing, but there was this phrase or saying, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. I don't know why they just made that exclusively about brown. Yeah, I can't. You know what? Let me sidetrack, because I can't say black people no more, because I'm not black. Like, I've known this for a while, but it's something else that like I just became made aware, and it just hit me, it impacted me. So like, my hoodie is black. This right here is black. I'm clearly not black. And then what like triggered this is when I seen I no I was watching a video on Instagram. It was a reel on Instagram, and the guy was saying that white people are not white. I done went a totally different direction, but he was saying that white people are not white. And this dude, so this dude was talking on video. He had on a white robe, and then he had like, there was a bunch of people standing behind him, and most of them were white, right? And so he started standing next to different people, and he's comparing their skin color, the skin color of these so-called white people, to his white robe. And he's like, see, she's not white. She's tan. He's not white. He's tan. And then he was like, tan is brown. right? And so then it's like there are no black or white people. Everybody is just a different shade of brown. Everybody's brown. And I don't know. I mean, there may be like some exceptions. Like generally speaking, though, everyone is just a different shade of brown. So that just impacted me. Like it changed the way I talk now. So like I couldn't say I can't say like black people no more because it's like there are no black people. We're brown. We're all brown. And that whole black and white thing, that whole thing was created to divide us. The whole thing, that is the foundation of racism. Black and white. Us believing that some of us are black and some of us are white. That black and white thing, that is the foundation of racism. Or, like the most popular form of racism. You take that away, you get rid of racism. Because you can't hate me because I'm brown. Like, if you hate me because I'm brown, like, bitch, you brown too. Racism is gone. We're all the same color. We're all just different shades of the same color. That shit was profound. Like that shit changed the way I speak now. So yeah, I'm curious to know what y'all think about this, what y'all thoughts are about this chemical warfare. And did that impact you at all? I'm wondering if it impacted you the way it impacted me. I'm already eating fruit. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But this truth still impacted me. It's literally chemical warfare. We are in a chemical war. Like, this government that's claiming to care about us and, be here to protect us and, help us be healthy and want to see us prosper. Like all this bullshit that, these different, members of government say. Like they act like they care about the citizens and all of that. And I don't know how long, but they've been waging chemical warfare against us all. Probably for centuries. You understand? Like that's crazy. That's like, man, that's crazy. And see, like things like this, it's truths like this that keep me on this path, that make it easy for me to eat just fruit when I understand what they're trying to do. Like, one, it makes me angry. That anger fuels my journey. That anger, like earlier in my journey, it was that anger that made me get up when I got knocked down. It made me get back on when I fell off. It made me refuse to quit, refuse to give up. Just understanding that the government had tricked me into chemical addiction, tricked me into being a junkie, and was tricking me into making myself sick, eating shit that they trained me or groomed me, brainwashed me to believe was food. And none of that shit I was eating was food. All of that shit was poison. They fucking tricked me. And if I'd have stayed on that path, then I would have been, I'd have, some type of condition would have developed. Diabetes, cancer, heart, something. And then I would have been, I would have been become a part of this healthcare system, which I call the sick care system. I'd have become a part of that. Right. Because I'm going to them now because I'm feeling a pain or something's going on in my body. And and then they're gonna just put me on drugs, which they've brainwashed the world to believe is medicine. And it's just more poison, more synthetic chemicals, more chemical warfare. You go to the hospital, people go to the hospital looking for help with their health. And they're just a victim of even more chemical warfare. Because that's all they give you is drugs. That's just chemicals, just synthetic chemicals. A combination of chemicals that don't exist nowhere in nature. Man, this shit is diabolical on levels that it's just really blowing my mind right now how diabolical this shit is. This shit crazy. This shit is crazy. But yeah, I'm just wondering if any of y'all had any comments on any of that. What's up, D Steez? And no, I don't see that as dramatic at all. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. D Steez said this may be dramatic, but your message is beautiful from a young man who aspires to be truthful on this level. Your message is pure pressure. A powerful truth indeed. I appreciate that. Definitely. This is pressure. I'm bringing the pressure. I'm pressure. And yeah, that's what's up, relaxing life. That shit is crazy though. That shit is crazy, man. And and people out here eating shit that don't even come from nature. People don't understand what they up against or who they up against. People don't understand how evil this government is, how evil this whole system is. The people that are above the government, that run the government, the bankers, these families, like the Rothschilds, the Bilderberg, people don't understand how evil these motherfuckers are. Chemical warfare. That's 90% of what's in the grocery store is chemical warfare. Any restaurant you go to, chemical warfare. None of that shit is food. It's all chemical. If you're not eating from nature, you're a victim of chemical warfare. And it don't stop with what we eat. It's also what, of course, what you drink too. What is coffee? Coffee is chemical warfare. What is pop or soda? Chemical warfare. What the fuck is Starbucks? Chemical warfare. Energy drinks, chemical warfare. McDonald's, Burger King, chemical warfare. It's all chemical. Applebee's, Denny's, wherever, Chili's, all chemical. It's all chemical warfare. It's all chemical warfare. That shit crazy, man. And like, they're not trying to kill people. They just want you sick. They just want you sick. They want you to have symptoms of a disease. They just want your symptoms. They want to suppress your symptoms with drugs. That's it. That's the agenda. They just want you drugged up. So they want you with diabetes or cancer or heart disease, something that they're pretty good at managing the symptoms of. They don't want you healthy. Bottom line. They don't want you healthy. And so that's what this chemical warfare is all about. Like, they're not trying to kill you through their chemical warfare. They just want you unhealthy and on drugs, on, these quack prescribed drugs that people think is medicine, that is not medicine. The shit is crazy. It's not food drugs. There's no such thing of food drugs. There's no such thing of food drugs. It's either food or it's a drug. It's not both. That's that brainwashing. That's that brainwashing. They want you drugged up for the pharmaceuticals to make billions of dollars. Try trillions, Juliet. They passed the billions. They're in the trillions. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Shit. It's the way I feel about it. I can't afford not to eat fruit. I can't afford it. It's too much of a gamble to not eat fruit. Like, what else I'm gonna eat? Soon as I step outside of nature, that's too much gambling right there. That's too much. These motherfuckers evil. They playing a game that I can't play. Like, the attacks are just coming from so many different angles all at one time. Shit is crazy. I can't afford it. I can't afford to eat anything other than fruit. Like, these truths fuel my journey. These truths, like, these are some of the reasons why I'm so consistent. These are some of the reasons I don't struggle to eat just fruit. I don't have temptations when I'm out and surrounded by all these trap houses, just fucking trap houses all up and down the street, on every fucking street, just everywhere I go, there's trap houses, just trap houses, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Wendy's, Burger. just trap Pizza Hut, Papa John, Pedal, Applebee's, Chili, just trap house everywhere. These truths I'm sharing with y'all, some of them being new for me too, which just adds more ammo to my arsenal. Well, this is what it's like. Crave what? I refuse to allow myself to crave any of that bullshit. I know the game. I know the agenda. I know what they're trying to do. I know how they're attacking me now. I'm not gonna fall for the same old shit once I know the game. Once I know how they coming, how you gonna keep falling for the same old shit when you know how they coming? I know exactly where to look for them at. I know exactly where to boom. Gotcha. Nope. Gotcha. I know. This shit is easy for me now because I know the game. This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. What up, James? What up, Philip? I missed a lot of comments. Y'all been in here chatting it up. So I don't know. I missed a lot of comments. If you got a question or something and I missed it, then ask me again while I'm quiet before I get started again. What's it gonna look like when the world has to accept we've been deceived? You know what, man? Like you hear people talk about revolution. There's only one way revolution will ever come, and that's by us changing our diets. That's it. It is not gonna come any other way. Anyone who claims they're serious about a revolution, you got to change the way you eat. You don't need guns or fucking underground bunkers, all this dumb bullshit that people fucking accumulating guns and ammo and all that shit. Like, motherfucker, they got drones. They got fucking missiles. The fuck is your little guns gonna do? These people are delusional. The only way real revolution will ever come is by us returning back to fruit. That's it. That's it. No other way. You can write that shit down. Kev said, boom. I guarantee it's just impossible for it to happen any other way. It's impossible. No amount of violence is going to bring revolution. No amount of unity. Like, people won't even be able to unite with these toxic ass diets they eating. Like, you can't unite eating death, eating murder, eating violence. How you gonna unite when you're eating those energies? You can't. As long as you're eating those low vibrational energies, there's always going to be hatred. You're eating hatred. Every time people eat animals, they're eating violence and death and hate. And then people are eating these synthetic chemicals. You don't know how that shit is fucking with your brain, interfering with your thoughts, changing your thoughts, affecting how you feel, affecting how you perceive reality. So all these synthetic chemicals that they got people eating, that's what it does. That's what they all do. You can't unite and you eating shit like that, like poisoning your body, poisoning your mind. People can't unite like that. No amount of marching on Washington or fucking hijacking building, nothing, no amount of rioting, no amount of protesting, no amount of laws, none of that means shit. There is only one way that a real revolution will take place. And it's by us returning back to fruit. And if you just think about that, just think about that. If we're eating just fruit, we're going to be healthier. Say if like, I don't know, let's pick a number, say like 10 million of us. Let's just say 1 million of us. But 1 million of us just all decided to eat just fruit. We're going to be the healthiest people on the planet. We're going to think differently, feel differently. That's going to be all these, because none of these people, like that 1 million people, they won't have a need to go to hospitals. They won't have a need for surgeries, for drugs, nothing. You gain more clarity. Your eyes are open. You become more creative. Like, who knows what could come of that? Starting businesses. Like, so much can happen when you change your diet and when you eat what you're supposed to eat. Like the fuel of this economy is drugs. If you get on fruit, you're off the drugs, you're off the chemicals. It changes everything. If all of us ate fruit, there would be very little need for doctors or quacks. There would be very little need for drugs. The entire animal agriculture industry, where they're killing over 90 billion animals per year, would cease to exist. The killing of animals would stop if we all ate fruit. There's no reason to kill animals now, because you don't got nobody to sell their flesh to, because we're eating fruit. We're not eating animals no more. That whole industry is shut down. That multi-billion-dollar industry is shut down. We're eating fruit. We are healthier than we have ever been. We don't need drugs. That entire pharmaceutical industry is shut down. Everything is shut down if we're eating fruit. That's revolution. And then we take our power back as a collective. Then we can unite. We can unite when our diet is right, when our thinking is right. It's the only way. There's no other way. The way back to paradise is fruit. As simple as that. That's the path. That's the path. But, you can't make people eat fruit. People do what they want to do. So, just people would have to decide to do that for themselves, like one person at a time. And that's the only way things will ever change. It's like you see this motherfucking Trump talking about make America great again. Like, when has America ever been great? As far as I know, babies have always been being raped and molested. Women have always been being raped. How is America great? When babies are being murdered, when women are being raped, when people are being murdered. Like, how is America great? When billions of animals are killed every year by frugivores who think they're carnivores and omnivores. How is America great? When has America ever been great? Whatever America has, it got from killing people. It got through violence. Whatever this nation is today, it is because of violence, because of hate, because of evil, because of murder. When has America ever been great? Talking about make America great again. When was it ever great? This fucking government blew up 2 buildings in New York, the Twin Towers, and killed thousands of people so a motherfucker could collect insurance money. When has America been great? All those thousands of people's lives lost that were in those buildings that day, their fucking government killed all those people. The government killed all those. When has America ever been great? And you got people celebrating or just honoring 911 as if it was a terrorist act. Like, the audacity of the government to kill all those people and then turn that day into like a memorial, into like a holiday. Remember 911. Don't forget 911. I won't forget that this government killed all those people. And that's just one example of many. That's just one example of many. When has America been great? The Catholic Church has been molesting and raping children for fucking centuries. How is America great when the Catholic Church is allowed to rape and molest all these children and nothing happens to nobody? They just continue to do it. They just pay off some families. They just pay out, a few $1,000,000 and they just keep doing it. The Christian church too. The Christian church too. They raping and molesting children too. Where's the greatness at? Where's the greatness? America has never been great because it was built on hatred, on violence, on murder, on evil. So you got this idiot talking about make America great again, and everybody's falling. All just the other idiots are falling for the shit, thinking he's different. He's part of them because he couldn't be in that position if he wasn't part of them. He presents a pretty great illusion though that he's not part of them. You don't get that position, and you don't get to be able to be so vocal. without being part of them. America will never be great until we stop killing and murdering animals to eat them, until these frugivores stop killing and murdering animals to eat them, thinking they're carnivores and omnivores. You can't be great killing 90 billion animals a year. This ain't self-defense. These are harmless animals. These are just animals that are just full of love. And people are just killing them to eat the flesh off of their bones. Hey, you can't be great doing no dumb shit like that. Only way you could be great, I don't care where you at, you can't be great if your diet is fucked up. Can't. Simple as that. It's like your car can't be great if you keep putting the wrong fucking gas in it. You can't be great if you keep putting the wrong gas in your body. You keep putting the wrong fuel in your body. And your body wasn't designed to digest synthetic chemicals. Your body wasn't designed to process or digest the flesh off of the carcasses of murdered animals. Your body wasn't designed to digest or process cow's milk. You can't be great until you're giving your body the right fuel. Same with your car. Simple as that. Different politicians, same public. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Can't be great if you have a corrupt temple. Yeah, how you gonna be great and you poisoning your body and you're poisoning your mind every day? Like that don't even make sense. And none of these politicians are talking about stopping the killing of animals. So as far as I'm concerned, fuck all of them. Fuck every single one of them. You get my attention when you start talking like that. When you start talking about making killing animals a crime just like killing another human, then you get my attention then. Because it should be. Raping a cow, when raping a cow is the same thing as raping a woman and is prosecuted the same, then you get my attention. Ain't nobody talking about that. When taking a cow's baby away from their mother is treated the same as taking a woman's baby away from her, then I'm listening. Until I'm hearing those words, fuck all of them. Yeah, animals are no different than us. So as long as it's okay to kill animals, as long as that's not a crime, then no nation will ever be great. No nation has ever been great. Not doing no shit like that. All goes back to Genesis 1:29. which monotheistic religious people overlook. They so conveniently overlook that. Yeah, their hearts beat too. Yeah, I mean, just they have hearts. And start there. They have hearts just like us, emotions just like us. They feel the same things we feel. They reproduce just like us. They have families just like us. They love their offspring just like us. They're just like us. They hurt just like us. They feel sadness, depression just like us. They feel happiness and joy just like us. They feel stress just like us, peace just like they're just like us. They have brains just like us, digestive systems just like us, eyes. They're just like us. Just different bodies. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, make America a garden again. I'm with that. 10 million of us eating fruits will crush the pockets of the rich. It absolutely would. It don't even have to be all of us doing it. It don't have to be all like shit would change if something like that happened. Shit would change. What up, Kwame? Food equals mood. I like that. That's true. Food equals mood. Juicing or solid fruit? Solid fruit all day. I mean, that's what it is for me. That's not what it is for everybody. That's what it is for me, though. How do you lose weight eating fruit? Eat fruit. Don't eat nothing else. You can add some exercise in there. Like if you really want to accelerate that process, add some exercise in there. Yeah, juicing solid fruit all day for me. That's all. That's it. I don't juice. I used to. I don't juice anymore though. It's always solid fruit for me. Hi, is it necessary to do the mucoid plaque cleaning before starting only fruits? I never did it. I don't even know what that is. So I've never even heard of that before. So there you go. How do I block her dumb ass? I don't even just want to just block her from the live. I want to block her from my whole profile. Where's Angela Gibbs Cochran? I'm just gonna block her from my entire life. So I just have a low tolerance for dumbass people like this. What up, Nancy? That's a fact, Ian. What about vegetables? I don't. Vegetables are nasty. What up, E Pistol? Yeah, I heard of John Rose. I've been seeing clips of his lately. I just start seeing clips of his. I don't know a lot about him, but I literally just started seeing clips of his show up in my feed. Yeah, vegetables now. I don't eat vegetables. The fruits will cleanse. Fruits get that's all I need. What up, Mexican Lucky? What do I think about people going around eating kale? They like it. Shit, I ain't eating no fucking kale. Hey, if they like eating kale, that's on them. I don't care. I don't have no thoughts about it. I'm only concerned about what I eat. I want to make sure my shit is right. Kale is nasty to me too. Like well, I can't even like I've never even eaten just raw kale by itself, but I tried it in juice be. Oh my god, that shit is nasty. That shit is nasty. Yeah, yeah, y'all. So if that's all, if there's nothing else, no questions. What about organic fruit? Um, what about it? What about it? I'm gonna give E Pistol a chance to respond. Siska Biska. What up, Siska Biska? Is that better or doesn't matter? I eat both, man. Like for me, I prefer organic fruit. Um, just period, like for a couple reasons. One, just on principle. I prefer organic fruit just on principle. Just the principle of stop spraying shit on what I'm about to eat, or stop spraying the synthetic shit on what I'm about to eat. I don't want that. So just on that principle, I rock with organic. And then it's from what I've read, researched about it, it's healthier because the pesticides they use on organic produce, they're natural, right? That's the language they use. They're natural, meaning they're not synthetic, meaning they're not man-made. So for those couple reasons, I prefer organic, but there's some fruits that I don't see organic. Like cherries. I've never seen organic cherries. I've never seen cherries labeled as organic. I'll say it like that. I've never seen watermelon labeled organic. Like the watermelons I get, they're not labeled organic. Right? So it's like if you stick with just organic, your options are going to be limited like a motherfucker. So I eat both. You know, I eat both. I eat organic, I eat non-organic. I eat organic usually when I have that option, but there's a lot of fruits that I don't have that option. And then some fruits that I buy, especially like when I go to the Asian market, it's like they don't even a lot of they don't play that game so much. You know, so a lot of fruits don't even have those stickers with those classifications of organic or non-organic. Like they don't even play that game. So, you know, but yeah, I eat both. It depends. But I prefer organic. Matter of fact, I prefer grown on my own. I prefer it come from my backyard. That's what I'm on that journey now. That's what I prefer. I prefer growing my own shit. That's what I prefer above all of that. And you know, I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I made a lot of progress because a friend of mine, I mentioned this earlier in the live. A friend of mine came by today and she's a grower. Like she got, I think she got like a farm and all that shit. And so, you know, she got her little green thumb and everything. And she brought me a bunch of plants. She brought me some tomato plants, she brought me some cucumber plants, and she brought me some strawberry plants. And they already started and growing, and some of them are already producing fruit. Like they're really, really small, like strawberries, like really, really small, but they're there. Like it's already starting to produce. So that's where I'm going. Grow my own shit. You know, like eventually just getting away from having to depend on somebody else to eat because it was never intended to be like that. We all should be growing our own shit, eating from our own yards. That's natural design of things. That's why, you know, fruits have seeds. You eat the fruit, you plant the seed, you grow your own food. That's divine design. All this other shit is just diabolical. It's wicked. So, you know, I'm working on getting away from all of that. So that's how you do that. Motherfuckers got lazy. Didn't want to go out in that garden no more. You know, didn't want to plant fruit, plant food anymore. People just got lazy. And then, you know, people come along like, don't worry about it. I'll do that for you. We'll do that for you. We just charge you X amount of dollars. We'll do it for you. And people's lazy. And so that just evolved into this bullshit that we got today, where these grocery stores is just full of just chemicals. It's chemical warfare all throughout the grocery store. And all these trap houses that people call restaurants. Shit, for real, the grocery store is a trap house too. For real, to keep it 1 billion. Grocery stores are trap houses too. So yeah, I'm getting back to that pistol. I'm getting back to that. Had my own garden. Have my own garden. Have you got blood work since going all fruit? Not talking shit, just curious, bro. Nah, I don't go to hospitals, brother. I don't want anything to do with a hospital. I don't even like visiting people in the hospital. I don't want nothing to do with none of those people. I don't want nothing to do with that system, that evil ass system. I stay away from there as far as possible. I'm good. I only ate pineapple for 4 days now. That's what's up, man. How you feeling? Just pineapple for 4 days. I can't even eat pineapple, man, because it fucking burned my mouth. I love pineapple too, though. I love man, pineapple is so good. I feel like that's a fruit that I could eat, just for, just all day, just nothing else. But I can't because it burned my mouth. Thick-skinned fruits like watermelon are safe from spray chemicals like avocados. Yeah, it's still the principle for me though. I still don't like that they spray that toxic shit on things that you know they sell us to eat. But no, I mean, I rock with that too. I rock with what you said, and that's why I've been eating just thick-skinned fruits. Like I stopped, like for the most part, I stopped eating, like the fruits where you eat the skin too. Like I stopped buying those. And for the most part, like I'm rocking with melons, I'm rocking with the citrus, I'm rocking with the avocados, and I'm rocking with the nuts. And durian, of course, rocking with the durian. Um, just any other the thick shell fruits, or the fruits with the thick skin, the thick rinds, you know, that's been, the majority of what I eat. I was just eating cherries like a little while ago, like but that hasn't been like my regular. My regular thing has been melons, citrus, avocado, nuts. Anything with like a thick outer shell or skin, rind, whatever. And it's not just them. Like there's other fruits, but I just don't really I don't eat them. Like bananas. I would put bananas in that category too, but I don't eat bananas. And there's probably some other fruits in that category too. But like I stopped. I just kind of stopped. I got away from eating like berries, all the berries. I just start eating blackberries and liking blackberries too. But I just stopped eating the berries. I stopped eating grapes. You know, any of the fruits where you got to eat the skin too. I just been getting away from them because of the pesticides, especially if they're not organic. But even organic, again, organic doesn't mean pesticide free. Organic means synthetic pesticide free. So, I don't know enough about organic. Like, I would have to research more about like what exactly do they use as pesticides. Like they're not using glyphosate, for example. Like glyphosate can be used on conventionally grown produce. Glyphosate is not used on organic, right? Or Roundup. Roundup wouldn't be used on organic produce. It would be used on conventionally grown. But still, like, what exactly though are they using on organic? Like, I need to know more about that. But still, there's nothing better than growing your own. Then you know exactly what you're eating, like 100%. And so as I'm working towards getting there, then I'm really just rocking with the melons, the citrus, the avocado, the nuts, the thick-skinned fruits. Hey, that's a plan, Shay. 1,000. That's a plan. Like a motherfucker. I rock with that. Kev, you gotta try the African horn melon. How you know I haven't tried the African horn melon? Who said that? Philip? Yeah, how you know I haven't tried it, Philip? I don't mix fruits, Juliet. I eat one thing at a time. I don't do any mixing. I don't mix, I don't juice. Just one thing at a time. You don't know that, Ian. You just fucking talking, man. You don't know that fucking soil ecology balance. Like, what exactly do you when have you ever went out and fucking measured the pH of soil or the acidity of soil or the soil ecology balance? When have you ever went out with your tools and analyzed soil? You just talking, man. Only 8 cucumbers today. I did that before. I had a one of my Facebook friends, his son rock with me. His son's probably like, I don't know, 10, 12 or something like that. And we're fans of each other, right? And like he was following my watermelon journey. And one day we got on a video call together, and he challenged me to eat just cucumbers with him. He wanted to eat just cucumbers, and he wanted me to do it with him. And I didn't even like cucumbers like that, like for real. But it's like, okay, I'll do it with you. Like, I couldn't tell him no. And so I did it with him, and we did it for like 3 days, like just cucumbers for 3 days. I don't even like them like that. Like, I love cucumbers now, but you know, during this time, I didn't like cucumbers like that, and we did 3 days. That was that was rough. I still worked out though and everything because I was doing I was also, I believe I was doing like a burpee challenge also when I was doing that, like at the cucumbers. So I was still working out. We was doing a burpee challenge together too. So it was like a trade-off. It was like, okay, I'll do cucumbers with you. You do burpees with me. And so it was a trade-off. And we did that for, I believe, 3 days. Well, what made you do that, son child of son child? I'm just gonna say son child. What made you like why did you do just cucumbers? And how did you feel? Which country you think what do you think causes aging on fruitarian? I don't believe in aging. So I can't answer that question. I know aging is a lie. There's no such thing of aging. There's no such thing of aging because there's no such thing of time. I know aging is a lie. That's bodily poisoning. So why I get bloated with watermelon? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not the watermelon though. Something else going on inside your body. Any advice for trying to heal colitis? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Eat fruit. That's my advice for everything. Eat fruit. Don't eat don't eat nothing else though. Nothing if it's not food, don't eat it. Period. If it's not food, don't eat it. Just eat food in its raw natural state. Now some people would tell you to juice. So, I don't know. Like I don't juice. But juicing just, from the stories I've heard, you know, juicing can be a powerful tool to help you heal. So maybe look into that, you know. Aging is mental, doesn't exist 1000%, Siska Biska. That's a fact. Well, I wouldn't aging is part mental, definitely. Because if you believe in aging, then you'll age. But it's also diet. It's also part diet. Because if you're not even putting food in your body, if you're putting poison in your body, what people call aging is just poisoning. It's just damage caused by the synthetic chemicals that people eat. That's what aging is. There's no such thing of aging. I don't know what people expect. Like you poison your body your whole life. Like what do you like? How can you expect anything else? When you see people all hunched over and shit, and all looking decrepit and frail, and like I was out with my son right before this live, and we were at a baseball field, and just you know helping him practice, throwing the ball, throwing and catching, and then I'm hitting ground balls, da 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 da. But right across like the street, it's not really like a street though. It was kind of like I don't know, because it's all on the same compound. So then I don't know, like right across the road. I think that's a better way to say it. It was like I don't know, it was like some type of center, like an event center, like that you could like rent out and you know hold parties there or whatever. It's all on the grounds of a Catholic church. They own all this shit. Catholic church, Catholic school, you know, this. So anyway, there was an event being held there, and it was just a bunch of people there and I mean, they just looked bad. Is motherfuckers coming out of there with walkers, and I just keep looking at them. I'm watching how they walk, and they just taking like little baby steps, like little baby steps. Like I don't even think they're not even picking their feet up off the ground. They're just kind of sliding their feet like like a couple inches at a time with a walker, just like a baby. And they're just moving so slow. They just look bad. Most of them, they just look bad. And they're, making their way to their vehicles so they could drive off. They just all look like they were just struggling just to move, just to walk. That's not aging. They've been poisoning their bodies their entire life. Those are just consequences. Those are symptoms of bodily poisoning. And they're coming out of there with their little trays, they little take home poisons, and they don't get it. Every one of them think they're just old. And this is just how they aged. That's not age. There's no such thing of aging. All their lives, they haven't been eating food. Their diet has consisted of synthetic chemicals, chemical warfare, what I was talking about earlier. That's why they look the way they look and move the way they move and can barely move and all of that. That's what that is. It's no such thing of aging. So I don't believe in that. So I can't even, yeah. I don't even believe that, like, if you're truly eating just fruit, you're just like truly eating just fruit, and you got some years in of eating just fruit. I don't know. I don't know. Like I would question some things. So I've only been like, I just hit the 2 year mark, May 13th. 2 years of just eating fruit. That's not a long time at all. Like that ain't shit really. So I'm just kind of wanting to see 5 years, even 5 years of eating just fruit in comparison to how long I've been eating bullshit, synthetic chemicals. It's still, to me, it seems maybe pretty insignificant. Like it don't really seem like a long time, like 5 years. I'd like to see. This is power. This just made me think of, like, think about this real quick. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna share this with y'all, and then I think I'm gonna get off of here. But this just made me think think about this, because I'm just kind of curious to see what I'm gonna look like and feel like 10 years from now. Just say that I live 10 years from now. Like 10 years from now, I'm still here in this body. I'm just really wanting to see what that's gonna look like and feel like for me. Because this is a bomb right here. But think about this. So so our bodies, all of our bodies, the human body is made up of trillions of cells. Like I've seen estimates, I think it says like maybe like 30 trillion cells. Adult males supposed to be like 30 trillion cells. Adult females supposed to be like 28 trillion cells. And children, like it had it all broken down, by like age groups, age groups, right? And so Where our bodies are made up of trillions of cells. And every day, what I read is like 300, approximately 330 billion cells are replaced with brand new cells every single day. This literally means your body is making itself new. Your body is, every day, your body is renewing itself. It's rebuilding itself. And after a period of, I don't know how long, I've seen different estimates on this, but essentially you have, let's just say, just throw a number out there. After, say, a year, you have a brand new body. Now, I'm not saying that's the actual time frame. I'm just putting a number out there. But just after a period of time, you have a brand new body because the cells of your body, billions of cells of your body have been being replaced, renewed, being made brand new every single day. Right? Now think about that. What are these cells being made from? These brand new cells, what are they being made from? What are they being made of? These cells are being made from the things that you eat and drink every day. Now, you think about what you eat, what you drink. Now, what is the quality of the cells in your body? Think about that. Your body is renewing itself. It's recreating itself. After a period of time, you have a brand new body. What is this body being made of? The body I'm creating now, all I eat is fruit. So when these billions of cells die off and billions of cells are renewed, made brand new, these cells are being made from fruit, nothing else. I'm good with that. But what are the cells of your body being made? So tomorrow, approximately 330 billion cells in your body will be made brand new. You will get about 330 billion brand new cells. What are these cells going to be made of? Junk, toxins, synthetic chemicals, a bunch of unnatural shit, bunch of shit that you can't find in nature nowhere. Sugar, cornstarch, high fructose corn syrup, like what are these cells gonna be made of? That's a bomb. That is such an eye-opening. That is just that's a power. That's just so powerful to me. What are the cells of your body? These 330 billion cells, however many billion, the cells of your body that will be brand new, made brand new tomorrow. What are they going to be made from? Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, Burger King, cow's milk, rotten flesh. Like, what are they going to be made of? Like, you play a part in that. So these people that you see, like that, and we think they're old. No, they're not old. It's just that every day of their lives, these billions of cells, like they created these bodies with their diet. These these frail and decrepit ass bodies, they created them bodies for themselves with their diet because they chose taste over health. I feel good that I eat just fruit. Like when I talk about this and knowing that tomorrow billions of cells in this body will be made brand new and every single one of them are going to be made from fruit. I feel good about that. I feel real good about that. I'm creating a new body. And like I said, I don't know exactly how long it take, but that's what I'm doing. I'm creating a new body with fruit. I had a body that was created with all of that bullshit that I just named and more. Just a bunch of synthetic chemicals, bunch of toxins. I'm making a brand new body now. It's like I'm going through rehabilitation. It's like, an old abandoned house, old broken down or raggedy house, and construction crew come in there and then just tear it all down, like gut the wall, just gut the whole inside of the house, take everything up, and they just turn it into a brand new house. That's what's going on with my body. That's what's going on with all of our bodies every day. It's a divine process that virtually no one is aware of. But this is happening for all of us every day. Look at how significant of a role you play in the body you have. You've been playing this role consciously or ignorantly your entire life. Definitely like your entire adulthood. Most of your life, I mean, it's just eh, I get that we were taught to eat the way we eat, you know, but it's time to unlearn everything we were taught about how to eat. It's time to unlearn all that shit because all of it was wrong. Everything we've been told about how to eat is a lie. Everything. Everything we've been told about our dietary guidelines, our nutritional requirements, and all that, lies. It's time to unlearn all of that shit and relearn according to the truth. Let nature teach you. Stop listening to these idiots that have an agenda. These idiots that don't know what they're talking about. Let nature teach you. Learn from nature. Bring back common sense. Make common sense popular again. Because eating is really common sense. Eat in alignment with your frugivore nature. Humans are frugivores. Humans are frugivores. Eat in alignment with your frugivore nature. Frugivores don't eat Snickers. Frugivores don't eat pizza. Frugivores don't eat cupcakes. Frugivores don't eat McDonald's. Frugivores don't drink coffee or pop or soda or energy drinks or lemonade. All this bullshit. Frugivores don't drink alcohol. Frugivores don't smoke cigarettes or smoke weed. Frugivores don't drink beer. Frugivores don't eat tacos. Frugivores don't eat donuts. Frugivores don't eat chips. Like whatever, all this bullshit, that none of that shit is part of a frugivore's diet. That shit ain't a part of no diet. There's no species that eats that shit except for humans. Like these products I just like they don't even fall in any category of food. This is all in a category of junk. It's all junk. It's all waste products. That ain't power. That's so powerful. Like this is another thing. Like I've just been having, like, man, it's been coming. Like truth has just been coming to me. It's just been coming. Like a lot of eye-opening truths that are just changing me as they're revealed to me. Because I was talking about, like how these confused as frugivores who think they're carnivores and omnivores. I was talking about this is where this came from. I was talking about people think they're carnivores just because they eat these murdered animals. They eat the flesh off of their bones. But what about all this other shit y'all eat? Carnivores, correct me if I'm wrong, carnivores only eat animals. That's it. That's it. They don't eat fruit. They don't eat vegetables. They don't eat plants. They eat animals. And these, I'm not going, I want to say these dumbass humans. I'm not going to say that. I say just, but these humans that think they're carnivores don't eat ice cream. Again, carnivores don't eat cake. Carnivores don't eat cookies. Carnivores just eat animals. There's humans that think they're carnivores. Carnivores don't eat this shit that they eat. Carnivores don't eat pizza or lasagna or none of this nasty. Well, I ain't gonna say it's nasty because it's delicious, but it's toxic. It's poisonous. It's all just a mixture of synthetic chemicals. Carnivores don't eat cheese. You understand what I'm saying? Carnivores just eat animals. That's it. They're not eating Snickers, Reese Cups, Twix, Mr. Good bars. Carnivores don't eat cheesecake. You understand what I'm saying? Carnivores just, so how the fuck are you a carnivore? Human? Eating all this other shit that carnivores don't eat. Same with these frugivores that think they're omnivores. Same thing. Omnivores don't eat all that shit. Omnivores eat animals and they also eat fruit, or they eat plants, or they eat vegetables. They could eat all of it. That's it. You could throw in roots and shoots. I don't even know what the fuck a shoot is, but like I read the shit somewhere. So you could throw that into roots, shoots, plants, fruits, veggies, animals. That's what omnivores eat. Like maybe not even all of that, because my son's dog Bella, she eats animals and she eats fruit. That's it. Anything else, you got to trick her to eat it. Like I used to feed her vegetables, but I had to trick her to eat vegetables because I had to mix it in with a bunch of other shit. I don't feed her like that no more. I feed Bella just one thing at a time. She eat the same way as I eat. Like Bella mono eats just like me, just one thing at a time. And so the only thing that she likes outside of animals, carcasses, whatever, is fruit. She's an omnivore. So I'm just saying, I don't know what the fuck. Like humans are frugivores, no doubt, but most humans don't live as frugivores. I don't know what the fuck these humans are. Junkivores, trashivores, because like they're eating shit that don't fall in no category of food. Like what the fuck is a Snickers? Like what food category? Like where would that fall in line at? It's just maybe chemical wars. I don't that might be a good one because that's what most humans eat. Most humans diet, the majority of most humans diet is just synthetic chemicals. Most humans don't eat food. That was like really, that had an impact on me too. Like that was really profound to me too. Like, and it's not even, it's really simple shit. Like it's really simple. It's right in our face. It's common sense, but it still be like you don't see it. Like I've never heard anybody say these things before. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard anybody say these things before. And it's like, wow, that's profound. But it's really not. It's profound, but at the same time, it's not. It's just carnivores only eat animals. So if you're a carnivore, Mr. Mrs. Human, if you're a carnivore like you say, then you should just be eating animals and nothing else. So put them goddamn French fries back, put that apple pie back, throw that shit away because carnivores don't eat like that. Put them fucking processed chicken nuggets, them dead bird nuggets back. Carnivores don't eat like that. Carnivores only eat and put them fucking Oreos back. Put them fucking Doritos. Carnivores don't eat like that. Carnivores only eat animals. They don't eat nothing else. And omnivores don't eat Oreos either. Omnivores don't eat none of that shit either. So, man, that was just really like, like my mind has just been being blown. Like, I love the truth so much. I love the truth so much. And I just love when the truth just comes and speaks to me. Like, there's nothing more in this life that I love more than that. Nothing compares to that to me. Then when truth just kind of comes in, just kind of like sits down next to me and just start talking to me and just like revealing itself to me and just opening my eyes to things. There's nothing better than that. Nothing compares to that for me. So yeah, them was some bars, y'all. Them was some bars, y'all. Pharmakeivores. There you go, Sunchild. You dropping bars. She said frugivores don't even eat fruit, salad, smoothies, juice, only one fruit at a time. That's a fact. That's a fact. What's up, brother T? I don't know nothing about that, man. Polycystic kidney disease. I don't know nothing about that. I can't advise you on none of that. I mean, the only thing I could say is just eat food. That's my answer. That's my response all across the board. Just eat food. Eat food. And you say you can eat apples, grapes, berries, pineapples. Shit. Sound like a winning regimen right there to me. Apples is, one of the most powerful fruits you could eat. Grapes are another. Berries, like all of them. So I don't know. I don't know enough about you to be able to tell you what other fruits you can eat and what fruits you can't eat. I just say eat food. The main thing is to stop poisoning your body because you didn't develop that kidney disease from eating food. That shit, that's that's chemical warfare. Like you were a victim of chemical warfare. Again, I've been talking about that throughout this live. You were a victim of chemical warfare. And that's a I don't know. That's like a L. It's like a L you took, probably not even aware that you were involved in chemical warfare, like that this government was attacking you through chemical warfare. So yeah, stop poisoning your body. If it's not food, don't eat it. To be more specific, if like, or to just clarify that, or add clarity to that, just because people don't know what food is. Most people don't know what food is. Eat fruit. You know, hey. That's all I could say. That's as far as that's as deep as I get with it. I feel like if you stop poisoning your body and you just eat food, if you eat in alignment with your frugivore diet, your frugivore nature, I feel like you'll be okay. What's up, Donna? What do you think about greens? The only greens I eat are avocado and honeydew. I don't if you talking about vegetables, I don't eat vegetables. So people just get older and stop doing certain things. No, people don't get older. People don't get that's bullshit. That's fucking lie. And either you didn't hear what I said or you're just an idiot. I mean, you heard what I said and you still said that dumbass shit. You're just an idiot. So shit, I missed a lot of the chat, and I started like scrolling up to try to get caught. It's too much in the chat. It's too much in the chat. So I just missed a lot of what y'all said. But hey, I'm about to get off of here though. You seen stuff come out of your system eating fruit? No, I haven't. I haven't seen anything. But see, my journey is different. I I've done so many things on my journey. I've forgotten like a lot of what I've done on my journey and have to be reminded of it. But earlier in my journey, I used to get colonics. I used to get colonics done. So that could, and I didn't, like when you get a colonic done, there's a tube that like a clear tube and you can see what's coming out. But I never looked at that tube because I was always talking to the woman that was doing the colonic for me. Like we talked through the whole thing. So I never really got to see what was coming out. Um, so I feel that's definitely a big difference in my journey and other people's journeys. I haven't even met anybody else that had colonics done, and I was on a routine. I think I was getting them like in the beginning. I think it was like I don't remember how, but it was regular. It was like maybe every week or something like that for a period of time, and then it dropped down to like once a month. But so yeah, I've never seen anything weird come out of me, and that may be a reason. I can't say. I don't know. But yep, I don't know how to. I'm just gonna call you Cobb. What up, Cobb? Kev, I appreciate you. Since last time I was on here, I started doing all fruits, including nuts, and it's never been easier to be on an all fruit without cravings for bullshit. My digestion is on point. That's so great to hear. Salute to you, my brother. Congratulations. That's what's up. Thank you, Juliet. I appreciate you. I don't know if I said hi to you, Donna, but what's up, Donna? I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of people's eyes would open if they truly understood that disease, sickness, getting old is not normal. It's people that have diabetes, cancer, and still eat the same. That's true. It's not. I know that. I know that truth. Those truths right there inspire me. Like they changed everything for me. See, because society will tell you one, they tell you they just program you with that getting old shit and that aging shit. And there's no such thing of getting old and aging. That's bodily poisoning. But people think they're getting old. They think getting old is normal. They think aging is normal. And it's just part of life. And there's nothing you could do about these things. They don't understand that aging and old getting that's not even real. That's that's all them synthetic chemicals that they've been eating. Like they created those old aged ass bodies. They created those decrepit ass bodies with their diet. But that's not what they tell us. Right? So just imagine like how different would it be for you? I know these things changed me. Like these truths changed me. And these are truths that I didn't know. I knew the sick part. I knew the part about being sick. I knew we never had to get sick. I knew getting sick was not normal. Like that truth I've had for decades. The aging, the getting old, and the dying, like those truths are relatively new. I've known about we're not supposed to die for quite a while too. I'm not sure how long. Um, and the aging too. But like the thing that's so dope about truth is like you'll have a truth and then you'll get more truth to add on top of that truth. And it just gives you a broader picture of the truth that you already had. So the getting the the old age part, like being able to see what that really is and like look at a person and to understand that's not old age, that's bodily poisoning. That's pretty new for me. And it just changes everything. It changes everything. When you know these truths, like how most people don't know those truths. Those are powerful truths. Most people don't know it. It transformed my whole journey, my whole life, everything, knowing those things. So how different would it be for people if they really knew that that there's no such thing of aging or old age, like what they think or what they've been programmed to believe was old age was really just bodily poisoning, and you don't ever have to look like that. You don't ever have to quote get old or quote age. Like how differently would you eat if you knew that? How differently would you eat if you knew that you didn't ever have to be sick? And again, that all of what we call sickness and disease is all diet related. It all stems from us being out of alignment with our frugivore diet. It all stems from eating synthetic chemicals, poisoning our body, eating toxins. That's powerful stuff, man. This live, a lot of powerful stuff has been said on this live this evening. And on that note, y'all, I'm about to go because shit, I still gotta work out, and I'm still planning to get in the sauna. Like these are things that I just started. I just started a 30-day challenge yesterday. And I'm not gonna miss the second fucking day. And this day is hard because it's late. This is my wind down time. I'm ready to lay it down, but I'm about to go down here in this basement, get this workout in, and then get in the sauna. Stick to the plan. So man, it's been great talking to y'all. Salute to everybody. It's been great hearing about y'all's successes. I appreciate the love and the encouragement that y'all given me. The inspiration y'all giving me, like y'all inspire me and don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all inspire me when y'all not even trying to inspire me. Just things that y'all say, man, it just inspire me. And so yeah, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the energy. The energy was great on here this evening. We didn't have no trolls on here this evening. And I love hearing about y'all, just about y'all journeys. It don't even have to be the quotes, the success. I just love hearing about y'all journeys. So I appreciate y'all sharing y'all journeys. And I met some new people on here this evening. It was great meeting y'all. Y'all all have a good night. And I'll talk to y'all soon.